Over the past of the couple of months, I have changed a lot, and I'm here to address everything that I can from the top of my brain. No script, no nothing. The only thing that I wrote was honestly nothing. I wanted to give some people the updates of what I've been going through, what everything that has been changed around me, what I think about the current state of the quote-unquote VTuber community, because I get asked that a lot, not just by the audience but by other fellow content creators, and hopefully I'll be able to do some justice to it. First of all, wow, I kind of miss doing these. What I mean is that a couple of weeks ago I made the decision to stop doing my weekly vlogs because there was a lot of going on in my life, mainly private stuff, but it's really not so private. It's just that it's not important to the content that I make. It's just health. It's basically just it goes down to health. My health has been mediocre for the past couple of months, not just my physical but my emotional as well. And it's not like depression. The mental state also is related to the physical health. I have a chronic disease called Moya Moya disease, and I have to tackle that challenge, a different challenge every week of my life. And that's something that I've been dealing with. But hey, the good news is that I'm doing peaches and cream right now. Especially on the cream side, you know. I mean, yeah, no, I'm actually good. I'm doing really nice right now. At this very moment, there's no hurdles. There's no, you know, today has been a fantastic day. I've been taking care of myself. I've been sneezing here and there. I don't know why it happened this morning, but other than that, nothing wrong today. Tomorrow, who knows? Because that's how it goes. That's how it goes when it comes to having a chronic disease like this. It's like you never know. Like you never know what's gonna happen. It's a different flavor every damn week. But that pretty much summarizes everything that's been going on, why I made so many big decisions to stop doing a lot of the usual things that I normally do. I feel guilty. Feel really guilty because it's inevitable. I think a lot of creators, they want to do so much, and like I don't even want to call myself a creator anymore because I just want to have fun, and I also want to make cool little mini projects out there. Not everything that I do can be seen as like content creator kind of thing. Wow, I'm watching a video, reacting to it and posting it. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up in a specific formula and some people enjoy it, but or making some commentary about it. It takes a little bit of practice to do that, but it's like I really want to deep dive into so much that I have going on, and that is something that I feel finally like I managed to accomplish. I feel like by taking a break, by taking a step back from like the usual routine that I used to have with some of the things that I used to do, such as like the weekly vlogs or making specific type of content, like I keep calling it damn content, but you know, it's like I used to interview VTubers, but now I want to change that. I want to do more justice to more people every month or every couple of months at least, and I changed the formula quite a lot. I started with like eliminating the VTuber chat show and making it VTuber chat show plus reaction videos with a lot of friends, and then I also started making something recently called the Cyber Cafe, which is really inspired by a lot of content that I really love from a lot of amazing creators, and it went amazing. I feel like a huge weight got lifted off my shoulders this past week. Like I accomplished something, but not just me, everybody who joined me on that event, everybody who working with me behind the background, everybody who was patient about the things that I needed to, you know, to do when it comes to like other kinds of projects on the streams, any other kind of games that I need to finish. Everybody was very patient with me and very understanding, and for that I am extremely thankful to everybody. I'm super happy about the results of how that went down. And now I have some breathing time because I feel that relief going off my shoulder. I may just bring these kinds of streams back, not gonna lie. I call it a stream, but it's more of a video. This is what the vlogs were kind of about. it was about me telling part of my VTuber journey, how's it going, how I'm feeling with my health, how is it tackling me. I guess I should have never stopped that. I kind of regret it. It's not like it's really complicated. I feel like the more complicated thing is like, there were days where I used to want to sit down and be like, okay, what do I talk about now? Sure, there's like a billion topics, but who the hell cares about these topics? I feel like probably even that could have also been a piece of mine that I wanted to share, because some people love hearing that too. Like, why, how are things around me affecting me? And let me tell you, there's a lot of things happening in my surroundings. Not about me, not about me. Trust me, not about me. I ain't getting canceled. I'm not getting in trouble. There's nothing wrong with me, honestly, and I'm super thankful about that. I've always praised, if I'm having a boring life, sometimes, you know, that can be good. Having a boring life doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be, you know, I'm not part of anything, or you know what I want to say, having a boring, I want to justify having a boring life. I don't like it as well. I feel like sometimes I prefer when life is spicy. You know, if you can catch my drift, there's a bit of interesting things happening. But I guess to reinstate, nothing going on with me equals everything is should be as it is. And I never wanted to go in any wrong direction anytime. I never want anybody to think less of me. Sure, that's always gonna happen. I'm a gosh darn VTuber. There's always gonna be people who prefer this format, and there's always gonna be people who hate this format. And boy, let me tell you, as I grow, as I become more of the public eye, I've been seeing more of both sides. Like, there's a lot of amazing people out there, like showing compassion, showing support, and amazing words, and sharing their projects with me. Or if it's not even about sharing their projects, it's just people just sharing amazing stories with me in the chat, in my voice calls, or everywhere. But then there's also the side of people that can be very, I don't know, transphobic, homophobic, and all that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck do you want from me? I'm just a VTuber on the screen. I really do not see your point and goal in this shit. You're fighting your own battle, little homie or sis. I don't even know who the fuck you are. I have no filter, by the way. This is like the most raw of me, what you can see. I get to choose what I want to be. I get to identify as however the hell I want, and I just want to have fun as a VTuber. I have no ulterior motives, and I never did in the first place. My journey as a VTuber has always been about just exploring the internet as a cybernetic VTuber. You know, now it makes sense. See, my identity now makes sense, and I'm so happy about that. It's almost been 1 year since I changed from Neo-Sane cyberpunk VTuber shapeshifter wannabe to cybernet VTuber cybernetic, which, you know, this is who I am, and I've never been happier about that. Now the next step, I think that what I want right now is to just not change anything, honestly. I just want to add more on this. I want to have like different outfits. I want to have like different art styles, as someone said, apply to my VTuber, and it will be really cool. I'm waiting on some models plural, because there's been one that's been stuck in limbo since like almost a year, but it's a little chibi model. Then I understand that artists go through a crisis, but I would love some communication. Wow, I'm being transparent about that, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna see what I can do about that, because wow, there's like zero communications. But anyways, aside from that, there's other plans on the draft, on the board, that are still being tackled by me and other people that I know are artist related. So yeah, I hope you're patient to be able to see those and look forward to them, because it's gonna be really cool. Even if I use a model for like a week or two, or for a large period of time, I just want people to just, you know, love that chapter of my life. I feel like lately I've been trying to go back to my roots in some kind of ways, because I've been doing very absurd streams instead of just focusing on gaming and chatting. I've been going live to do what I call a science stream, or here's a holiday that I'm gonna do something wacky about it. And that's something that I used to do a lot back in my day as a starting VTuber. Even if I had like 2 people watching, I used to do that. Now there's a lot more in the surroundings. Hell, there's more in the socials than there is in the streams. I'm still a relatively small streamer, and I'm hoping that can change soon. If you are out there watching, you can give me an alert on streams. That would appreciate it so much. My goal is to be a partner streamer at the end of the year. I also have another goal, which is like hitting 7,000 followers across 3 platforms of anything, which is mean like I already have them. I already have it on Twitter, but I don't care about Twitter. So I'm talking YouTube, Twitch, and either TikTok or Instagram or whatever. It looks like Facebook is a dud, and also I think Instagram, because I have a problem. This is something that I only said in streams once, but I've been using my same account that I had for a lot of years as a VTuber, and as a you know, and now I'm using it as a VTuber, and that's a problem, because that account has issues, that it has restrictions, because of I was a little edgy back then, not with anything like super negative, but I guess, you know, when you post a picture of a gun and on Facebook that has an image of a meme that says "Pasta la vista," and it's like, oh my gosh, this is problematic, SAIN. We're gonna ban you for a month. And I got, that is like the biggest like damage that I did to my to my account related to Meta. So Meta is Facebook, and it also covers Instagram as well. So I think in those 2 platforms are cooked, unless I make a whole new identity. But then again, I don't know how they're gonna go about that, unless I can appeal it. But it's like a permanent scar that it keeps being prompted back. But it wasn't just that meme. There's more memes that I used to post, probably, or maybe, I don't know. It's just images and shit posts that I used to say. But whatever, it is what it is. That's not important right now. What's important is my health, staying alive, keep accomplishing new goals, keep making more people happy, while simultaneously also improving upon myself. If I'm strong, I can make others stronger. That's what I always say. I always tell people I always say people who are always in a self-sacrificial path, please stop that. I never like people who self-sacrifice to an extreme, to the point that it harms them. Prioritize yourself so that you can be strong, and then help others in an appropriate manner. That's always been something that I vouch for, and I just want to keep saying that. And I'm saying it in this vlog because I want to keep that statement to myself as well. I also have to apply it. There has been days where I also take the influence of like trying to make a self-sacrifice, either for the enjoyment of one person that wanted something done, or because I think it's necessary to be done. And I have to make an executive decision to step back on those things, because I need to rest. Right now I don't need a rest. Actually, I'm feeling really good. I'm doing my best to stream at least 5 days a week, or for however long it seems necessary. There are still some streams that are like 1 hour, 2 hours long, or 3, 5, 7, whatever the hell I'm feeling. But yeah, I feel like that's the healthiest path for me, doing whatever the heck I can at any moment necessary. Yeah, my gosh, I truly miss talking like this, just letting out my emotions so that people can hear them. And I'm glad that I can have an organized thought process right now. So if you're right here watching through the middle of this, I hope you're taking care of yourself. I don't mean that in a cheesing way, like, oh my god, I gotta just promote optimism. It's the truth. Please, it's hard times out there. We all gotta work and do our best. Try not to be you know, needy, greedy, or whatever. Respect your friends, respect your family, Of course, if they deserve it. But please do what you can that is best to make peace with yourself. Anyways, speaking about peace, something that I wanted to talk about. I get the question a lot of what is happening in the VTuber community. SAIN, you're a big part of the VTuber community because you're very noticeable. You're like one of the biggest networking centers. Like, oh, I'm really thankful. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess it's part of my brand in a way, but at the same time, I'm not like the key to all VTubers or whatever. I have people out there who have their I'm just staying on my lane, and that's how it's gonna be. I have opinions, but I always like to remain them to myself. There's been drama about people that I love, respect, and everything. There's been tell outside of drama. What is something that can be considered not drama? Things that have to do with the law, that's no longer drama, and that's how I see it. Oh yeah, this situation right here that I'm pointing at, that's not drama anymore. That's something that has to do with the law. That's beyond whatever the hell drama is supposed to be. And I don't want to stick my opinion on that until I see every side, which I think it's the most fair thing that I can do. But at the same time, like, literally, who the fuck cares about my voice and opinion? Sure, I can give it so I can give some peace of mind to some people, but I always try to stick to my lane and be realistic about things and just keep promoting the, you know, whatever the hell I'm doing. You know, whether it's a stream where I have to stick a camera on my ear, or a stream where I lay eggs, or a stream where I give birth to, I don't know, a little tiny PNG of the Binding of Isaac. Or I interviewed 24 VTubers and I almost passed out from a massive migraine that I had. I was like, not only was I radiating aura, I was seeing aura at the end of that stream. Oh my god, was I tired as hell. But it was totally worth it, every second. There were so many people put their trust in me that day. Not only the people that accompanied me in the stream, but the people watching as well, the people who rated. It was crazy. It was probably one of the most crucial days of my VTubing career. Something that I always wanted to do, like the cyber cafe plan. It's been always in my mind, like, oh my gosh, I see these things and I want to create one just like this. Sure, I created similar in the past, but not like this. This is the one that I always wanted to do, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again. So yeah, that's okay, no, I am going to do it, just maybe in a way different format. Not 24, not 5 hours, maybe when I get stronger. But that was at the end of the day, I was destroyed, because it wasn't only 5 hours of stream. It was like a few hours of prep up, a few hours of making sure things were all right, a few hours of like just making sure that shit wasn't falling, that people were able to make it, that everybody was on script. I had a huge help from an amazing person called Kyle Oneko. It's a person that I want to shout out right now. I'm gonna give them my honest big thank you. Like, oh my god, this person has helped me tremendously, to the point, and I now get it. There's individuals out there that want to help you so much. I also want to shout out Zom Danny for being in the background, also helping me, and also being way more direct with lots of amazing support. I honestly wouldn't even be alive. That's not even a joke if it wasn't for people like them, because holy crap, is it like so? It's crazy. It's crazy how these things can go. I may just be someone streaming, sitting behind a computer desk, but there's so much planning in there. I had graphs, I had documents that I had to like organize together so that things would be all on spot. I had a sound assistant help me before the stream for a couple of hours, even do sound tests, and it still was scuff because I am special. Even no matter how many people help me, there's still always gonna be a thing or two. But I can never, I don't know how people do it, honestly. Going back to the topic of like the VTuber community and all that stuff, I don't even know how people can sometimes turn the other way on individuals like this that just literally took their time out of their day. It's not like, oh my god, so did you hire them? No, I didn't hire a single one of these people. They were just there to make sure that this project was also something they can look forward to and just unite together. And I'm very fortunate to have people like that over almost 3 years as a content creator, which is insane. I feel sometimes like I have a somewhat of a just people that I can rely on. But of course, to a certain degree, realistically, we're all trying to help out each other with whatever we can. I'm speaking of helping with whatever I can. Something that I also did, and it's something that I also been doing. It's helping other content creators that I know that I'm well connected with, or that at least have approached me about being honest about the things they make online. I've been giving them feedback. I've been telling them, hey, here's a breakdown on your socials, how they look. This is what I think you could probably do. Some shop talk or whatever. And that's something that a lot of them has been really grateful to have at least a hint, a hint on directionality. Having a sense of direction in this field of, being a VTuber, being a content creator in general it's a bit more complicated than it looks, because I was someone who at the beginning I was like, oh my gosh, I want to play games, but that's not that. There's more to it than that. There's more than just playing the damn game and uploading it, and there's probably a bit of production value behind it, whether it's going to be uploaded as raw or if it's going to be streamed in a certain format, or there's little things. Doesn't matter if people don't want to call this like a job. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. And then sometimes it does, because there is input to it. There's people relying on you. There's maintenance that you have to do. There's people out there who want to also, want to hear you, and you have to perform well across the board. It's just something that not a lot of people keep in mind. Are you doing well? Are you starting in the right direction? You're never gonna know. You're always gonna have to start changing your direction. And that's something that I've been battling and trying to perfect for the past couple of months. That's why I decided to not do the vlogs anymore. I'm bringing it back around. That's why I decided to I need a little bit of time so that I can figure this thing out. And I feel like I freaking did it now. I feel like I found a drive. I found a way. I feel like I found a way to just do my best at everything. Man, I felt like I left this entire weekend, this past weekend, I felt like a huge weight got lifted off my back. Cue the jokes about Saints back in pain because of the massive milkers. It's I'm not even shy about that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything about my accomplishment, my status, and my thoughts on the current state of the quote-unquote community. Once again, like a YouTuber community, it's not even a thing. A community is what you make it. It's the people around you. It's what you are, what you decide to associate with. I have no business with whatever the hell is happening in other circles. Even if I know other people, I'm gonna make the choices myself. I'm gonna associate with others, and I hope that people sometimes understand what decision I make with that, because my priority is what I came here to do. I'm here to speak with other people that I met across the internet, do funny plans on videos, talk about really, just heart, emotional journeys and all that stuff, all that jazz that I've been doing right now. What you're listening to right now, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to inspire, I wanted to educate or edutain, whatever the heck what it is, and not be a burden in other people. I hope that I'm not. Hope that I never am. And hope that I just keep healing. Hope that I keep getting the help that I need in every way. And I hope that my plan succeeds so that I'm able to support everything that I need to do, support my family as well. Thank you to everyone who has been very kind for me to be able to even get treatment to my dog. I've been very transparent about that, showing pictures and progress and everything, and I appreciate it so much. If you still want to help with all those kind of things, you're always welcome, but you're not obligated to also check my links and check all that stuff. And more importantly, I feel like one more update that I want to give is about like the merch stuff that people always want to hear about. What's my status? Where's the new merch shop? And what's the new merch and all that stuff? Hopefully I'll be able to get some more on the way. And when it comes to all that kind of thing, depending on the store that it is, for example, if it's like Google Market, I need to sell a bit more of the one that I have. And same thing with the waifu wares. At the moment, there are only about 8 cups left, and once those are gone, they're gone forever, and I can proceed to other projects. We're doing really well with those little goals, and I hope that people have enjoyed everything, that nothing has been missing. I don't think I've heard anything being missing in my side, but yeah, all that's missing right now, it's like more art that it's on the way, more new ideas for my streams, and just keep playing more games. My next goal, what it is, well, continue with the drive. That the story doesn't end here. We must I move on to the next passion project, whatever that is, whatever game that is, whatever idea it is. I'm hopefully looking forward to it, and that it goes in a good direction. Oh yeah, everyone, this has been SAIN. If you managed to successfully watch this video until the very end, please don't forget to give this video a like, and also comment with a white or blue heart, and I'll notice that you read this or hear this until the very end. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next stream. Please have a stellar night, and I'll see you on the Net City. Good night.